Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, June 5th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. And for the bulls, this is what we have to give them. An absolute standing ovation as ES with an all-time high, yet fails to get their overnight all-time high by just a couple of ticks. But they go out with a price probe and a double distribution day, as the bull is roaring.
House of pleasure.
NQ takes out not only the all-time high and overnight all-time high, they also go out with a price probe, a double distribution day, and a gap. So do you think ES and NQ's inside day ups paid? Oh, they paid all right. Righty goes out with a double distribution day up, and they took back part of the triple distribution day down from the other days. They closed in the middle distribution. So the market started, B period had a real stupid knee-jerk reaction to more news, and I couldn't buy it because Window Trader, it wasn't Window Trader's fault, it was bar chart froze. So I didn't see where that ES and NQ both ripped lower to take out A's low, because I had told the room prior to that happening, the market is strong, so if we get a knee-jerk reaction to the downside, I want to take a long, especially NQ, because they had taken out the overnight high already in A period. So I was looking to get
all aboard.
But unfortunately, bar chart screwed up. Right? When you need these platforms and everything else, things like that happen. But anyway, great day for the bulls. One thing lacking, and you know what I'm going to say for the 1,000th time, is volume, with 41.1 million shares. So if we don't do another 5.3 million in the after hours, we just hit an all-time high, which is going to be in the top 10 lightest volume. The NASDAQ Composite, the SPX, Triple Qs, NQ, SPY, and ES all with all-time highs today. NQ comes out of balance on the weekly and daily to the upside. ES is still balanced. ES is still balanced on the weekly, since it has not taken out the weekly high. Well, no, let me rephrase that. They did take it out, but not by enough, I think. I'll look at that when we look at the charts. I had a good day. I started the day, believe it or not, this morning at around 8:20 a.m. this morning. I was just looking at the screen, and the market had a pretty deep, quick pullback. And I longed NQ, made a quick 14 points off of that. Then pre-market, I said, look, we like front running overnight highs. We're opening right at it. So I shorted it. And that paid in NQ as it came in. Then, when it went back up, on the third try above the opening, I got long NQ to get the overnight high. So really good start to the day. B period. Again, I missed the trade below A because I said bar chart wasn't printing what was happening. But I did get long to take out A's high to stop the one-time framing down, and on any ebb and flow trade and above the 144 in NQ in B period. Now, here's a trade I missed. I was so upset at myself. B period was closing really strong. And you know how I feel when the market's strong and there's a lot in their favor. Think about it. Now, ES had a gap, but it filled. ES now on their gaps up have held only 8 out of 29. But NQ held theirs. So they had gap, value, overnight high. They were pushing late in B. I went to buy 3 lots right on the turnover and didn't get them. And then as soon as C opened, it exploded up. I was so ticked off. That would have been, it literally pushed up probably 15 points, 20 points in a heartbeat. So that would have been like a 45 to 60 point trade on a 3-lot. And I don't hold long, but I still wouldn't have gotten out until I made at least 45 points because that's how fast it went up. I was really ticked off I missed that. But then I did start long in a C period on any kind of pullbacks with the ebb and flow. I longed NQ and E period to finally get the all-time high. Only made small on that because they kept messing around. I finally took it off. I did take a long in ES finally in G. Should have held that. Filled the single prints, came down. I was looking to get the high. I took a couple of points out of it. Then in NQ, I got long to get the overnight all-time high in H, which paid, and then an I period on some ebb and flow trades in NQ. I didn't do anything after I period. But it was a very good day, and it would have been a fantastic day if I was able to buy when we took out A's low in NQ, and then again on the turnover when C period was just about to begin. That was my fault. The one in B, unfortunately, was the bar chart's fault. As far as destinations go, 534.69. Now, SPY got its all-time overnight high, so that's their only level right now, is today's high. And SPY also held a triple distribution. ES only held a double. SPY held these little single prints in I. ES did not. So that's the upside. Now downside. Here we go. Price probe 534.17. Single prints 533.01 to 532.98. Second set 531.72 to 12. Third set 530.94 to 82. Now I'm not sure if these always are going to be right for you when I put it in big increments. So now that you saw how the day looked, I want to give you the correct prices. So the all-time high, that is not right. Don't ask me why, but it's not. I had it off by a tick. The all-time high is 67 in ES, 6524. That's the upside. Overnight all-time high is still 68.25 from May 23rd. Now, price probe, 61.75. Single prints. First set started 37, get filled at 31. And then the other one is 28.75 to 28. And today's low is 06.50. And then chart-wise, I'm going to show you ES and NQ, okay? I know it's a little longer, but I hope you like it. Again, I'm going to ask you to check out camelbacktrading.org. We have different price points that hopefully suits everybody's style. So please check it out. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. So we'll go with ES first. Up on the monthly. One time frame and up 2 months. Weekly. Now, SPY did make a new high, but for now I'm calling SPY just stretching it. Well, you know what? SPY took it out by $1.60. But again, ES is the lead dog. So you can call SPY up on the weekly, but ES is still, well, I keep saying that, but we took out the high. But we took it out by less than $1 because we didn't get the overnight all-time high. Let's see how tomorrow works out before we call the weekly up also. I guess we can. And the daily is definitely up out of an inside day. NQ is now up on all 3 time frames. Monthly, weekly, daily, with the gap being our main focus. Again, volume an issue, but price can still go up. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're already at 46.1 million. So very unlikely that we are in the top 10 light volume. However, the volume was horrible. Okay? So keep that in mind. Anyway, hope you had a good day trading. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. And we'll speak right to the opening tomorrow.